The aggregate supply curve will show the amount of goods and services all sectors are willing to supply. This is basically the business sector and the foreign sector, but at any price level. In the classical theory of economics, prices and wages are flexible. If we go into, in the long run, we talked a little bit about the long run in class, in the long run, if unemployment increases, people are willing to take less wages. So if our unemployment goes up to 11%, people are willing to work for less money because it's either work for less money or don't have a job. And over time, those wages will change. Additionally, prices can change. I said in 2010, price levels in this country were cheaper than in 2007 due to the Great Recession, but that took time. It doesn't just happen overnight. There are things, sticky wages, sticky prices, which we'll talk about next class. But basically, in the long run, everything is flexible, everything can change. Demand is not an issue, and the economy is always willing to fully utilize its resources. So remember, prices and money are totally arbitrary. They're kind of made up. They're nominal. What's important in a country's production is its land, labor, and capital. And if those things don't change, the price levels will adjust to how much land, labor, and capital there is. So in the long run, our supply curve looks just like that. Regardless of price level, the country is going to produce at this output level. And that's based on land, labor, capital. Prices don't matter. If price levels increase due to hyperinflation, eventually everything will catch up and we will use all our land, labor, and capital. And that is the limit of our production. This is also the natural rate of unemployment. So an economy's production and growth is dependent on the availability of land, labor, and capital and nothing else. Money's arbitrary. The US government printed $20 trillion of money tomorrow. There would be crazy hyperinflation, but over time everything would work itself out based on scarcity and LLC. It is not dependent on the price level and it is fixed at a level of full employment of resources. So this is where we are. This is our long run aggregate supply. It's full employment. It means 5% unemployment. So anything to the left is higher unemployment. Anything to the right is lower unemployment. And it is our max potential in the long run. We can go outside or we can go underneath it, but we will always return to the LRAS. Things that would shift the curve along the x-axis, move the entire curve to the right, or the entire curve to the left. Well, the LRAS is based on land, labor, capital, and technology. So anything that shifts, an increase or decrease in resources, factors of production, land, labor, capital, or technology, anything that shifts a PPF curve would shift our LRAS. So if there's an increase in technology, LRAS moves to the right. If there's a decrease in technology, to the left. If we get more land or more resources, right? If we get less, to the left. If we get more workers, or we increase the skill level of the workers, or make them more productive through technology, LRAS would shift to the right. If we get less skill or less workers, emigration, it would shift to the left. And then capital stock. This is really important to growth. And this is investment spending. If we have more capital stock, more equipment, more factories, more tools, we can produce more. So LRAS would go to the right. If we have less, it would go to the left.